We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. The Rays continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Chris Bassett gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Brian O'Grady. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's low.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chapman in foul ground, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First offering on its way.
Nope, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
O'Grady gets his lead at first, nobody out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman,
Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. One 0 count. Here it is.
Hey!
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Rays strand just the one. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ryan Yarbrough is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Laureano carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. This guy took the golden sombrero last time. 4 strikeouts. It's always concerning when you see that. Clearly struggling right now, so I'm pulling for him. I hope he puts the ball in play.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 264 is average entering play. 7 homers and 23 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
In now, Willie Adames. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Two balls, one strike.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Kevin Kiermaier waits on deck. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll come into play at 317. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Now the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Whoa, that's down.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. He's right there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Matt Olson becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Just hung in there on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line toward right center. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. To start the day, they rank amongst the league leaders in strikeouts and home runs allowed, which many around the team indicate is a reflection of the nasty stuff the pitching staff brings to the table. One hitter told me he can definitely see why the other teams have such a difficult time barreling the baseball against them, saying, "I can see the ball dancing all over the place. When I'm out on defense, it's crazy to watch." Guys, it sounds like deception and movement are major keys to their success.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering on its way. Nate Lowe is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Down and away, ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Here it comes.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Michael Perez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Down the first baseline. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now batting, Brian O'Grady. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that's finally over for a strike. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. O'Grady ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to 3rd.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw goes over to 3rd, but he's safe at 3rd as he's able to scramble back.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
The set and the 2-1.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Just missing here, 2-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Wendell carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Willie Adames. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Hit in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of it. The Rays lead it 2-0. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And the pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Sheldon Noisy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now to the plate, Austin Allen. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. Reined in. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Again, another foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Adames scoops it up barehanded for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. Piscotty, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Well hit to right, but foul. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, number 10.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Grounded to the right. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kiermaier, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Allen. And he makes the throw to first. Kiermaier is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Lowe reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Now the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
So stepping in, Michael Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They still lead it 2-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olsen.
Johnson.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Andrew Kittredge will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Kittredge.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting. The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
So striding in, Chad Pinder, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The A's strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Mike Fiers, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's this out.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Lau. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. The 1-1 home. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Austin Meadows. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's hitless in 6 tries. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch on the ground to the right side. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Sheldon Noisy. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Adames picks it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in for Oakland, Austin Allen. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Grady is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground to third. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Look like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 0-1. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
The third baseman, Joey Wendell.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping up now, Willie Adames. No hits to this point.
Adames.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 2-1. Striding in, Marcus Semien. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hard hit towards center. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nate Lowe.
8. Low.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey. One ball, one strike. Two balls, one strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Three balls, one strike.
Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box now, Michael Perez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Diekman certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 8.
Liam Hendricks takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Liam Hendricks.
Brandon Lau will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
First and second now, one man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Low for ball 1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
That's by him for strike 1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
One and two now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And there's a base hit on the line. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second make it 5-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
J.B. Wendelken is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Willie Adames will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. 1 there on the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rays are in front, 5-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Chad Pinder will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Colin Poche comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Colin Poche.
In now, Chad Pinder. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now back, second baseman, Sheldon Noisy.
Ready for another shot now, Sheldon Noisy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Poche playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in now, Austin Allen. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. Joaquin Soria will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Joaquin Soria.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. He's set, and the pitch. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Whoa.
At the plate, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Lowe Originally from the state of Virginia, he's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0.
That's out.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, Michael Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Hops this one up. Chapman in foul ground, and this will land foul. The 1-2.
No, inside.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The left fielder, number 31.
Settling in now, Brian O'Grady, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Three and 1. Brandon Lau would be next. And he popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a curveball misses inside. Two pitch is fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2. Aye.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. And that misses ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
A shot down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
The 3-2 one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Chaz Roan takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 52, Chaz Roan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, Were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 0-1 count and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 5-2. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Brendan Lau, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Trevino, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Trevino will do this himself, and that's the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Manuel Margot will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 13, Manuel Margot.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. First offering on its way. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position. Tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Joey Wendell, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. In for a strike, it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Another payoff pitch. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rays 6 and the A's 2. Coming to the plate now, Chad Pinder. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Jose Alvarado takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Alvarado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the pitch. 3-1. Sheldon Noisy is on deck. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Sheldon Noisy. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Pinder rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Austin Allen. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, number 22.
Runner at second, 1 away, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the stretch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Grady will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Line toward right center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. Oh, and the throw sails. It's over his head.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Matt Olson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
1-1. Here it is. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The payoff pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Rays used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Andrew Kittredge claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Bassett was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.